This video should be about 7 minutes. I'll move very quickly, so if you could provide full attention, that'd be great. So let's talk about how to make changes to your Seniorleads account. So here's our home page. You click on Advisor Login. You'll come here and type in your username. Now, by the way, in a minute, I'm going to show you changes you can make. The one thing you can't change is that username. You can change your password, but software doesn't let you change your username. Okay, so once you log into your account, maybe you need to change something here about your contact information or your credit card. So maybe you change offices, you get a different phone number, or you want to use a different email address in your account. Any of these things you can change. For the credit card, you do need to click on this because you need to sign a document. So you can't change it in here. You've got to do it with this little form, but it's an online form. If you set up originally to get text messages every time you get a lead, you can turn that on or off, change your mobile carrier, mobile phone number. You can change your password if you want, if you add an assistant or want to take your assistant off your account. So these are all the things you can change in the basic account settings. By the way, don't forget, if you do change let's say you change your billing address with your credit card company. If you could please come in here and change this billing address, because obviously if we have one address and your credit card company has another, the two won't match up, and then the software will close your account. And it's not that we don't do it manually, it's automated. The software will do it automatically. So please just make sure to keep this information about your credit card accurate. What else can you change? Let's see. You can pause your account. Let's talk about this. There's two segments or two items about pausing your account. The first is, I'll tell you what, rather than reading all this, just listen. Instead of reading it, it'll confuse you. Here's the two issues. Number one, you can pause your account anytime after your account has been active for 30 days. So if you activated your account on October 5th, then 30 days later on November 5th, you can come in here and use the pause feature, in which case you click on, where was that, pause, and you'll come down here and you say, click to pause your account. Now, once you have 30 days of pause that you can use over the course of a 12-month period. So if you go away, let's say you go away for a week, you can pause your account for a week, and then of the 30 days, you've just used 7, so now you have 23 days left that you can use at any time during a 12-month period. So, and this will keep track. It'll always have it here. You've used 0 days of the 30 days. If you use a week, it'll say you've used 7. So you get the idea. Just read this. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then that's how you use that feature. Pretty straightforward. And when you do pause your account, note that it becomes effective on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Pacific. So if you come in here and do this on a Monday, it won't trigger till Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific. And I'll explain why that is in just a couple of minutes. Say you're with us for 8 months, you're getting a lot of leads, you're doing so much business, you need to cancel account, come in here and cancel. My change may not be saved. That's okay. So you come in here and cancel. Just read this information and you initial here and you can cancel your account. And by the way, you can do that the first and third Thursday of the month. Now, why is that? When we place your ads, we have to prepay for them in 2-week intervals. So we pay for them starting on Thursday night, every first and third Thursday night of the month. Okay, that's when we get committed financially to your advertising. So once we've committed money to your ads, we're stuck paying for them, and that's why you need to purchase them from us until the next period comes up, 2 weeks from the next 2 weeks. So you can cancel at the end of that 2-week period, which is always the first and third Thursday of the month. So that's why the cancellation can only be on the first and third Thursday of the month. You can come in here at any time and do it, but it won't be effective until the first or third Thursday following the time you come in here and click cancel. Adjusting radius and zip codes. You can do that anytime. I'm sorry, you can do that the first and third Thursday of the month. Why? Because we've already placed your ads. They're running for 2 weeks and we can't change them. So at the end of every 2 week period, first and third Thursdays, you can come in here and change your radius. Maybe you want more leads, so you change it from 10 to 20 miles. Maybe you set it at 20, you want fewer leads, change it to 10 miles. Or maybe, let me click on that. Maybe you move your office. You move it to a different part of town and you want to change the central zip code. So you can change that and change your radius, and that's how you can use that feature. Maybe you need to modify your prospect types. You may decide that you originally had annuity prospects, and you find out after talking to 3 or 4 of these people, these leads are not matching your business, so you come in here and you want to get rid of those. That's fine. Just unclick it. Or maybe you decide that, you know what, I started selling long-term care insurance, and come in here and you add something. You always have to have one of these 2 boxes checked, retirees or pre-retirees. Here's why. You may view the world in terms of products and services. You may view the world in terms of annuities, life insurance, managed money accounts, things like that. The public does not view the world that way. The public doesn't go online typing in, how do I buy an annuity? Okay, people don't do that search. They don't do a search, how do I find a separately managed account? Okay, consumers don't do that. The way consumers search when they go online is they type in things like, how do I better prepare for retirement? How can I have more money in retirement? How do I not outlive my money? How do I have greater security? When can I retire? Very general things like that. And these 2 categories will catch those people, because those people, obviously, they wind up buying annuities and they wind up buying life insurance and they wind up buying separately managed accounts. They just don't search for that stuff. So these 2 categories, make sure you get a lot of people that are really good candidates. You need to check one. Of course, you can check both. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's about the prospect types. There's a daily cap that's automatically placed on your account. Let me click that, which is that you can never receive more than 5 leads in a day. You can ask to have this removed, but you need to fill out a form if you want to get more than 5 leads a day. Now, by the way, most people don't get 5 leads a day. The average advisor or agent on our system gets 1, maybe 2 leads a day if they're in a heavily populated area. So you'll hardly ever get 5, but the software controls it. You'll never get more than 5. And to do so, you'd have to fill out this little form. All right. Let's see. Specific zip code option. This is one thing you can enable at any time. Let me explain what it is. When you registered, you probably took what we call option A. And option A is what this looks like, where you have a central zip code and a radius, right? Your zip code and then 10 miles, something like that. The specific zip code option is different. The specific zip code option allows you to cherry pick your zip codes. So you could say, I want zip code 44444 and 44445. Those are the 2 zip codes I want you to advertise in. So that option you can enable at any time. You can't go back and forth. Once you move to this, you can't go back to the radius option. Now, it costs us more to advertise when we focus on individual zip codes like that, so the leads are a little more expensive. They're $32 each, so just know that. But this option, you can select at any time. You don't have to wait for a first or third Thursday. Okay, so that's pretty much how you make changes to your account. In the next video, I'm going to show you, we'll talk about how to control your lead flow. You can click on this. There's 6 different ways to control your lead flow. If you're getting too many, too few, you'll see how to do that. Thanks.